Good afternoon, boys. Today I'm gonna be bringing y'all another banger, as usual, as I always do. I'm gonna be talking about 5 things that are common issues, or 5 common issues on the Genesis Coupe, right? Because I know there's a lot of people in the market for them right now. I get DMs and questions in my comments sometimes asking about, like, what's some things to look at on the Genesis Coupe, etc. I'm going to buy one right now. So I just want to make this video a little informational video, nothing too crazy, to let y'all know what some things that I commonly think are common issues and I've seen other Genesis Coupe owners deal with. And some of them are serious, some of them are not really serious. So yeah, let's get started with that. First thing first, I want to talk about the interior. I love the interior on this car. I personally think they did a good job. Maybe you could have done a better steering wheel, but you know, it's a 2013 car. They did what they had to do. You know, you get the gauges and whatnot. Clean setup, decent materials. Seats are super comfortable. But yeah, that's what I want to start with, is in the interior. So just small things like this. Like, as you can see, it's kind of broken right here and yellowing. I feel like this was a stupid idea. They should have done a leather shift knob. I've seen an OEM replacement that looked really good, that matched the car really well. Just haven't bought it. As you can see right here, we got some peeling on the trim. Seat wear and tear on these bad boys is pretty bad. I did not do any of this. This is how I got the car. As you can see right there, there's not really too much any wear and tear on the passenger seat. But yeah, just small peeling on the trim interior. I mean, again, it is a 2013 car. It's 10 years old. Actually more, 11 years old. So it is going to have its faults and whatnot. It's not going to be perfect. But yeah, just things like that. I just think they could have done a better job on certain things like materials and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, other than that, interior is pretty solid. Sorry, there is some like squeaking that I hear, but I'm also stanced. And constantly the car is like bouncing and whatnot. So yeah, that could just be my car. Second thing I want to get into, and actually I recently fixed this problem. I don't know if it's the fix for everybody, but it's going to be the fog lights. So fog lights, people tend to leak a lot. Mine are aftermarket. The guy that I bought the car from actually put them in himself, so it would not have the fog lights. But I honestly think the fog lights are a really good piece on this car. I feel like they should have all came with it from 2013 and up. Fog lights just, I feel like, make the car look a lot better. But yeah, it's going to be the fog lights. The fog lights tend to have leaks. If you look in some of my other videos, my fog lights have leaks. And yeah, they're good though right now. All I did was I pushed in the fog light into the bumper. So for the most part, I mean, that's what fixed it for me. Some people I've seen need new fog lights. Some people I've seen just live with it. Me personally, it pissed me off, so I wanted to handle it ASAP. Next thing I'm going to go over, considering lights at least, is just the clear coat failure that I've seen on a lot of these Jenny's headlights. I've seen a lot of clear coat failure on these. Mine have, I've gotten them buffed. They did a shitty job at Walmart. I don't know why I listened. Someone told me that Walmart does it for cheap and they do a decent job. I said, okay, cool. They did it. They were able to fix the failure, but they scuffed up my headlights in the process. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, that's just another thing I want to throw in there. That's not really something I'd say is common, but I do see some Jennies. Then again, I don't know if that's just something that happens to cars that are aging, because this is an aging vehicle, of course. Let's see. Next thing I want to go over, it's probably going to be leaks from this area of the car. I've heard some people have leaks in their sunroof. Me personally, thankfully, I don't have any, but I've heard people do have leaks in their sunroof. I never even really used to use mine until recently. I started tilting it, but back in, like, when I first got the car, I didn't even open it, because I just didn't care. But I've heard people do that, so if that's the case, I'd recommend, I think you have like a sunroof drain or something. Recommend checking that out or something. That's what I've heard. I've seen people with common issues. That's what they do. They check that out. Yeah, I've heard that that's a common issue. Thankfully, again, it's not on my car. And then I've heard that there's leaks in these seals. I had a friend, he used to have like a puddle in his back seat, but I think he fixed it actually. Next thing I want to go over has to do with leaks as well. It's gonna be our taillights. Now, I don't have OEM taillights. I clearly have aftermarket taillights. I have the Eagle Eyes. I think they're the Enzos. They did come with the car, but I cleared them. So, yes, I did change them. And, yeah, they don't leak. I don't see any leaks, any water in them or anything like that. But I heard that the BK stock tails, BK2s, and I believe even BK1s do sometimes leak into the trunk. Now, I ran some BK1 stocks on this car, and they were even though they were like cracked and stuff, there was still no water inside them or inside my trunk. So I'm not sure if that's just an unlucky thing that happens to some people, but yeah, I mean, you know, thankfully that didn't happen to me. Let's see. So we talked about my leaks, we talked about interior trim peeling, clear coat failure, you know, small things, nothing too major. Nothing that I'd say is like a major problem. Like, it's not something that you spend $2,000-$3,000 on. It's something you either get lucky or unlucky with, and you just fix it or just live with it. Last thing I want to talk about, and I'm looking into a fix for this. Maybe if you guys have a fix for it, let me know in the comments. Drop a comment, tell me your experience. So I've had people in previous videos drop a comment about this, because I have said this in a previous video, in the 5 things I hate about my Genesis Coupe. If you want to go check that out, there's some things in there. But yeah, I would say the 5th thing is going to be that steering wheel shake. I mean, dude, the steering wheel shake between 60 to 80, it wasn't terrible when I was on my 3-piece wheels, but it was on my Adahons. I had it on my those work reps that I was rocking for a little bit. I had it, and on these stocks I have it as well. It's just a steering wheel shake between 60 to 80, and it's not always there, actually. Sometimes it's not there. I don't know if it has to do anything with my tilt. A lot of people said they've had it before, because before I even had tilt, it was there. I think even when the car was on coils, it was there. So I believe it's something to do with the subframe, is what people have told me. They said to get a rigged collar kit. I've looked into them. They're about $70. I've seen some ISR ones. And then I think I need to go get the bolts from Hyundai, and then probably like have my shop install them. I don't think I can install them myself, because you need the car to be on a lift, because you have to get fully under the car. Maybe you can install them yourself, but I'm not going to. Honestly, I'm not that hands-on. But yeah, I'd say that's the last thing. I'm gonna eventually look into it, but it's definitely the last thing on my list right now. I've got some other maintenance things I want to do. It's not a major thing for me. It's honestly livable, you know. I mean, it's just a little steering wheel shake. It's not OD. It's not crazy. It's just a little steering wheel shake. It's just, you know, some people like me got a little bit of OCD from things like that, so it kind of does piss me off. But it's like, it is what it is. I'm running tilt. I'm running bags. Freaking 4 spacers, 2 spacers on each side. So, you know, that could all play a part in it. But, you know, I really don't know what it is 100%. I've asked some of my Genesis Coupe friends. Most people told me they don't have it. But yeah, I've just seen that those are some common problems, and I've had some of those common problems. So I wanted to make a video, you know, for anybody who's just looking to buy a Jenny, or just wants to know what's the matter with the Jenny, or just, you know, likes the car itself. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed that one. It's a beautiful day out. Might go spin the car today. Not gonna lie, feeling a little spicy today. Might go to the warehouse and go spin it. Hope no cops or nothing are watching this. But yeah, you know, hope you guys enjoyed it. I got some more content on the way. I know it's been getting a little boring, but I've just been trying to drop as much content as I can for you guys. And you guys, let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys have any comments about anything I discussed. Yeah, and other than that, peace out, boys. Stay safe.